over drinking is probably the biggest cause of a lot of these problems. But I just wanted to drop that one in there because it gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking about it and how bad that is. Like that is, I couldn't even think of anything worse to happen to you on your wedding day, pretty much. So yeah, just be careful. That's one thing I want to get out of the way. But the drink is a bit of a problem. I mean, do you ever see any people having a bit too much to drink and it kind of can ruin the night?
Well, yes, so I'll come at this from a guest perspective, but also sort of DJing as well. Like, and I wouldn't be a big drinker in general, right? But obviously there's this sort of association with weddings of, getting lit, and sort of, like a cocktail hour, welcome ceremony, beers and shots and things. And, like I've been to a few American weddings and there's almost this sort of expectation of that it's an open bar, or you have a cocktail hour where it's an open bar for 2 hours and then beers and wines are free for the rest of the night type of thing. And then I've been at weddings over here where it has been an open bar. At the end, the tab is picked up. And with that, I've almost sort of found that, so number one, like people will, they'll order doubles and a shot, or every time they're going up, they're ordering a pint and a shot, or a cocktail and a pint and a shot. And it can go from like, real happy and jolly to just mayhem and chaos. And there is this whole sort of, like people joke about, sort of like Irish weddings, not eating your, like being smart where skip the soup, get your proteins in, just get straight back onto the drink. The
bravado part of the drinking culture.
But I've seen some weddings completely just fall flat because they're almost that drunk that the energy aspect and the enjoyment aspect, so they're more kind of comfortable and happy just sitting and drinking than actually, getting up and getting involved. So it definitely does, like alcohol can at times make or break it.
Yeah, I mean, you also don't want a wedding from our point of view where there's no drink being sold, because usually that means that our job is next to impossible, to be honest with you.
Sometimes. Yes and no.
Sometimes there's a happy medium. There's a happy medium to the whole thing.
There's some weddings I've played that have been dry weddings, and I've went in sort of thinking like, I don't know what way this is going to work or whatever, but I just sort of try and hone in on all of my arsenal and the skills of what I've got, and it turned out to be amazing. But again, now at weddings there's people like people coming out with shot trolleys, and there's ways of making it fun and doing things. So